Good afternoon. Good afternoon, graduates. The 64th undergraduate commencement for the Shiley Marcos School of Engineering and the School of Business at the University of San Diego is now convened. Please stand for members from the University of San Diego Naval Reserve Officers Training Corps Color Guard and join in the singing of the national anthem, which will be performed by Ryan Merrill, a member of the class of 2017. Please remain standing for the invocation and the exiting of the color guard. The invocation will be given by Annette Walsh, University Minister.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Loving God, we come before you this afternoon with hearts filled with joy, and we thank you for your many blessings. We thank you for bringing us to this day of celebration for the women and men of the University of San Diego class of 2017. We thank you in a particular way for all of those who have shared wisdom, encouragement, time, energy, and treasure to bring us to this happy day. May the parents, siblings, grandparents, spouses, family members, friends, faculty, administrators, and staff share fully in the joy of this extraordinary day. Creator God, we thank you for this special moment of celebration and for the many gifts and incredible talents of this graduating class. May the graduates and their wonderful accomplishments be an inspiration to all gathered. May these truly exceptional people inspire in all present the courage, creativity, energy, and willingness to make peace, to heal the sick, to comfort the suffering, to teach and to inspire, to promote and protect human rights, to exercise wise leadership on behalf of those in need, and help us all to be the change that is needed so very much in our world today. May we seek always God's beauty, truth, and goodness, and may God's greatest blessings of joy, peace, and love be with all of our graduates. In your many holy names we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite our president, Dr. James T. Harris, to the podium to greet you.
Thank you, Dr. Allen. I would just want to take a minute before I make my remarks to thank Dr. Andy Allen for his service as our provost and our academic vice president. He stepped into the role 4 years ago, didn't anticipate that he would be in that role, and he's been a humble servant and a wonderful leader for the university. So may we give him a round of applause. Please stand, Dr. Allen, to be recognized. Hello, class of 2017. Congratulations. Well, let me begin by thanking some people on the stage. First, I want to thank the USD Board of Trustees. They serve our university well and do quite a bit for us. We have four trustees with us today: Monsignor Richard Duncanson, Sister Teresa Mosier, Mr. Dan Herbert, Mr. Jamie Power. Actually, we have five, and Mrs. Kim Bush. Will you please rise and be recognized? And thank you for your service. I also wish to thank our alum and our commencement speaker today, Executive Vice President and Chief Procurement Officer at Starbucks, Chris Carr. We're so delighted to have you here. You're an inspiration to us all, and we're looking forward to your words of wisdom. Welcome. So I love the pomp and circumstance of graduation ceremonies, and I love seeing all the students in their gowns and their regalia. Of course, I get to wear a medallion. It's kind of a fun event. Many years ago, I was handing out diplomas, and a young man came walking across the stage, much taller than I was, and I was handing out the diplomas and shaking hands, and he reached for what I thought he was reaching for my neck, and I wanted to step back, but it was too late, and he reached down, and he grabbed the medallion around my neck, and he looked at it, and he said, "Wow, cool, nice bling, President Harris, nice bling." So to our students, congratulations. While you may not be walking away today with bling, you've worked very hard to progress to this moment, and it is a moment of celebration and achievement. Reaching this extraordinary milestone is a tribute to your tenacity and to your drive. The proud moment is also shared by many individuals who helped you along the way. So graduates, how about a round of applause for your loved ones who are here in the audience today? You've also been educated by a renowned and distinguished faculty and led by two very capable deans, Dean Gomez and Dean Roberts, who are highly regarded internationally as well. May I have the faculty and the deans please rise, and let's give them a round of applause and thank them for a job well done. You're now joining the ranks of an alumni network that is actively engaging society in ways that are making a profound difference in our world. Our alumni are serving in prominent leadership positions across the globe. The impressive credentials of our alumni are often undergirded by an innate desire to serve as ethical leaders and compassionate citizens. Last week, I completed teaching an undergraduate course on leadership, and we discussed the author Jim Collins. In his book, Good to Great, he describes what he says is the pinnacle of leadership, level 5 leadership. His extensive research uncovered a reoccurring theme that he didn't expect to discover, and that is that great organizations are often led by leaders with a unique combination of fierce resolve and humility. He also said these are the individuals whose actions always spoke louder than their words. Fortunately, we have a number of examples throughout history. Many years ago, I worked at a Catholic college in Cincinnati, and Sister Frances Marie, the president, came in to see me one day, and she said, "Jim, would you take my place and go to this meeting that we have in town?" She said there's going to be a number of corporate executives, high-ranking government officials and educators, and they were taking an old train station and they were converting it into a science center. So I agreed to go, and I arrived a little bit early, did the nice networking thing that we're all supposed to do, said hello to Ron from Procter & Gamble, who was going to sit to my left, and to my right I met an engineering professor from the University of Cincinnati. He introduced himself as Neil. We had a nice conversation. He talked about his grandkids, asked me about my family, and so forth. Now, Neil was a little bit older than I was at the time, and we had a nice conversation. So we had the meeting, and the chair of the meeting never introduced everybody around the table, about 35 people in this room. And there was a little bit deferential to different people in the room, and especially to Neil. And at the end of the meeting, we stood up, and I turned to Neil, and I said, Neil, I didn't catch your last name. And he said, Armstrong. Yeah, Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, the man who uttered those words, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. I didn't recognize him. And he saw this horrified look on my face, and he looked at me and he said, don't worry about it, Jim. No one recognizes me without my helmet. So we laughed. We walked out to the parking lot together. When he passed away, sadly, a few years ago, people mentioned how dedicated and driven he was to be the very best scientist, very best engineer, and the very best astronaut that he could be. And he gave back to his community. But what most people said about him was that he was humble about what he accomplished. He always gave credit to those around him, often talked about the moon, going to the moon as a team effort. And he didn't need to tell people he was great. His actions spoke louder than words. Another example of this type of humble leadership can be found in the very feast day that we celebrate this weekend, the feast day of St. Augustine of Canterbury. St. Augustine of Canterbury lived in the 6th century and is best known for bringing the Catholic faith to England, but not before experiencing many setbacks and failures along the way. Behind the lofty title of the Apostle of England is a very human saint who suffered, as we often do, with indecision and fear. For example, on one of his first missions for peacekeeping to England, he lost his nerve and he turned around and went back to Rome, where he went to his mentor and counselor, Pope St. Gregory the Great, for encouragement and inspiration. The Pope's words of wisdom to him are relevant to us today. He simply said, "He who would climb to a lofty height must go by steps, not leaps." St. Augustine always labored patiently, and in time, he did reach lofty heights in his work. In addition to spreading the gospel to the English, he was also credited with founding the King's School of Canterbury, the oldest school in the world. In the midst of these successes, however, he was warned by Pope Gregory against pride. The Pope wrote, "Fear less amidst the wonders that are done, the weak mind be puffed up by self-esteem." St. Augustine followed that advice, always allowing his actions to speak louder than his words. So, graduates, when life presents obstacles and frustrations, may you persevere in humility like St. Augustine and Neil Armstrong, as you set your sights on the many profound and meaningful ways that you're going to have an impact on this world. Yes, do this with fierce resolve and humility, but always remember to allow your actions to speak louder than your words. If you do so, your lives will represent more than small steps, but rather giant leaps for humankind. Congratulations to you all, and may God bless you.
Thank you, President Harris. We have 2 valedictory addresses to be given today. First, Rachel Lloyd of the Shiley Marcos School of Engineering, who is receiving a dual Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Industrial and Systems Engineering. And second, Keely Paula of the School of Business, who is receiving a Bachelor of Accountancy. It is my honor to introduce Ms. Rachel Lloyd, who will speak first.
Hi. Before I start, I'd like to thank my amazing parents, professors, and friends. You've helped me grow and shaped me into who I am. I would also like to take a quick selfie with the graduates if that's cool. Say Toreros! Thanks. Hello, class. class of 2017. Today, as we begin our journey into adulthood, I want to take a moment to look back on all we've gotten out of the last 4 years. Like most of you in the audience today, I'm not the same person I was when I came here. We've grown, learned, and matured, and we leave today as graduates, even if we don't feel all that grown up. I was going to try and write a touching speech, but anyone who knows me knows I'm about as deep as a kiddie pool. I could talk about the trials and tribulations and bills that adulthood is about to bring us, but you've heard all of that before. I guess I'll just start off by telling you a little bit about me. I am not one thing. I am a leader, I am a performer, and I am a problem solver. If my education in the Shiley Marcos School of Engineering has taught me one thing, it's how to approach and solve a problem. It's more than knowing the correct formulas and the proper math, it's a state of mind. My time at USD has allowed me to grow into a strong leader. I've been given many opportunities to be involved throughout campus and always pushed to take on responsibility. And finally, I'm a performer. I love being up in front of people. This is my jam. I was even a theater minor until I took acting too and realized engineering was the path for me. No one in this room has one feature that defines them. You are not one thing. This is one of the many lessons USD has taught me. You are not just a business major, just an engineer. You are the multitude of things that make you, you. And that mixture of things is what makes you successful in life. Whether you're a finance major with a passion for cinema, or an accountant who might know too much about Lord of the Rings, or an engineer who does stand-up comedy, you will find your place in the world by embracing your uniqueness. A liberal arts education forces you to become more than a subject matter expert in a specified field. And especially for those of us in the STEM world, being able to write and speak eloquently will always help make us successful. As an engineer, I feel lucky to have gone to a school that wants to foster both my analytical and personal growth. I've had opportunities to lead others, I've gotten a great engineering education, and I've had many chances to embrace my passions: math, public speaking, and freestyle rap. I'm gonna be honest, I had a really hard time writing this speech. Not because it was very complicated, but because I don't want to graduate. The last 4 years at USD have been some of the best of my life. I've made amazing friendships, I've grown up, and I've gotten to learn so much. I really don't want to leave. When I talk to my friends at other schools, they talk about how they liked college the first few years, but kind of got bored of it by the end. But at USD, even though the beginning may not always be perfect, people grow to love it more and more every year. Yes, not everything in the last 4 years has been perfect. We all had to take logic. But I can't imagine them anywhere else. I know adulthood will be great in its own way, but I'll be sad to let all of this and all of our fountains go. To the class of 2017, we've done it. We've lived through Damn Daniel, Cash Me Outside, Evil Kermit, and a decision that divided the nation. The white and gold, or black and blue, dress. We survived Happy by Pharrell, Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars, and Closer by the Chainsmokers. There's nights we won't remember, and days we'll never forget. It's been a great 4 years. I can't wait to see where everyone in this room goes from here. Take a moment to appreciate the family, professors, and friends who have helped you make it this far. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you.
X marks the spot, right here where I stand before you. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be in this moment. The path that I've decided to take in life has led me to this point. Historically, maps have told us that the point denoted by an X is where we finish our journey, that there lies the treasure worthy of all that we have endured, that the destination will bring us happiness. But what they don't tell us is that the journey is of value beyond compare. The maps don't warn us to take in every moment, remember every person, and thank every obstacle that we have overcome to arrive at this X. Graduates, families, faculty, and staff, I'm going to share with you a different type of journey, the journey where the X is only the beginning, the journey that we are a part of today, the journey of us. USD is filled with opportunities of amazing abroad experiences, so I saw this as a relatable topic for almost everyone in the audience. Whether your journey consists of paths branching apart and scattered in directions, or you're one of those kids who knew exactly what they wanted to do from the day they were born, I think that we can all relate to some form of journey of discovering our passions and how we've arrived here at USD. Fellow graduates, I ask you to take a minute. Allow yourself to imagine your map, the one that has gotten you to this point. The map filled with mentors, friends, loved ones, and lessons. I challenge you not to think about the process of your journey or the actions that you have taken. I challenge you to recount the feelings of excitement, enthusiasm, commitment, determination, and love that have led you to arrive here at USD. When I think about myself graduating today, I think of 3 separate parts of my journey through life. We must not limit ourselves to only before and after graduation, but rather embrace our growth and development that we have experienced along the way. I say that X marks the spot here at this ceremony today, but who is to say that this is your only one? I remember the initial steps to embarking on the first leg of my journey. I sat in the counselor's office in high school, and looking at the different pennants of universities on the wall, my counselor asked me the schools that I was interested in applying to. I knew that I wanted to go somewhere that I can make a name for myself, somewhere big, somewhere prestigious, but somewhere that I would eventually find my adult home. I felt scared, fear of the unknown, but excited. I knew that my parents and teachers, acting as my tour guides, had prepared me for this next leg of the journey. Our first steps of choosing USD all began with our decision to search for something beyond our comfort zone. We had trained for this day for years. It was just a matter of preparing for departure. We knew that we were going to encounter opposition, maybe some delays in getting situated in our new location, but with all things said and done, we were ready to embark on something that we knew we were well equipped for. And so we loaded up our supplies, or for me, every single under-the-bed storage solution that I could find, and set out with the tools that our guides had given us from our upbringing. We are so lucky to have such inspiring and supportive parents and mentors who entrusted that we would use the tools that they instilled within us for the second leg of our journey. They gave us a moral compass to guide us with the hopes that our transition into adulthood would teach us to use it. I could not be more thankful for my upbringing and the influencers in my life who have supported me, even when my journey did not have a clear destination. I am sure that you can all look into the crowd today and see various loved ones who you share this same feeling about. For me personally, I cannot thank my grandfather, Ralph Paula, enough for being the greatest role model in my life. He shows me what a hard work ethic and perseverance can accomplish, and I am forever grateful for having someone who has pushed me to make my family name proud. These are the types of people who have stood up for us and have given us the personal freedom to pursue our endeavors. They see within us all the faces of individuals willing to continue on when times are not the easiest. They see within us hope for the future, that we may learn from the trials of their own journey and apply those lessons in our own lives. They see in us all what I see when I look into the crowd today. During our time at USD, we have had many opportunities to steer our paths in different directions, and many of us have taken advantage of the diversity that our campus has to offer. While writing this speech and reflecting on my 4 action-packed, overscheduled, yet beautifully challenging years, I don't remember the tests that I took. I don't remember the papers that I wrote, and I don't remember the Gamma Phi Beta meetings that I attended. What I remember is the pride that I felt when finishing the test, the creativity that I possessed in composing the paper, and the love that I felt at meeting with my sisters. My freshman year, I cannot say I possessed this introspective quality. We gradually learned that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. We've grown so much since our freshman move-in day. We've overcome our awkwardness of high-fiving every single member in this room during orientation weekend, and have become accustomed to embracing the discomfort. Not only have we embraced the discomfort, but we've transformed it into friendship. In our collective journey as the class of 2017 through USD, we've manifested into a family. What began as separate travelers, each embarking on their own adventure, has become an unstoppable group of young adults who have proven that we can overcome anything when we allow others to become a part of our journey. I've seen firsthand the influence that our support of one another can achieve. I've seen us push each other to set the curve in a class. I've seen students help each other through the job interview process. I've seen students pray together in Founders Chapel. I've seen students stand up for change making on campus. I've seen students stand up for others, and I've seen students empower individuals to stand up for themselves. Class of 2017, you have become a part of each other's journey, and you will always be a part of it. I'm not standing here to recount your semester, for you are witnesses to your own actions. However, I feel it's my duty during my valediction to deliver proof of the effect that you all have had on my journey in the hopes that it may speak for others. I hope that my words embody the gratitude that many of you are feeling towards your fellow classmates when looking back at your life both before and after joining the USD community. This period of our lives has given us the opportunity to use our moral compasses to guide us along the way. We've developed strength of mind, courage of conviction, and a tireless desire of intellectual growth. I'd be amiss if I did not acknowledge the dead ends during our college journey. To say that everything that we have done has led to a successful destination would be a lie. Personally, I changed majors 3 times. I've lost touch with some of the classmates that I met. And as I'm sure many of you can relate, I've left Alcala Bazaar with a handful of flyers of clubs and have never once attended a meeting to this day. Yes, these destinations did not turn out to be the treasure that I thought they would, but I opened myself to the possibility. Without the risk of seeking possibility, we would have failed to continue on in our journey. Not every journey has been glamorous either. Many of us quite literally made a journey every day up the hundreds of valley stairs, and gasping for air at the top when I was living in Maher, let's just say I did not want to be a part of that journey. But we struggled together, we reached out when times were tough, learned to accept help, and embraced our failures as times of learning. Now, as we walk across the stage, it is time to begin the 3rd leg of your journey. As you transfer your tassel from one side of your cap to the other, do it not as a mark to end your 4 years at USD, but as the transition from this journey to the next. Be proud of yourself that you've reached yet another X on your journey through life, but even more proud to bring to the world your skills and intuitions that you have gained from this journey that we move forward from today. Many of us are not positive what our next X will be. Some of us may stay in San Diego, and some of us may move home. But that is the beauty of our upcoming years. We are now the best prepared that we have ever been in our lives to face the world that exists before us today. We are eloquent speakers, critical thinkers, professional presenters, and ethical decision makers. We have the opportunity to pick our next path in life. Forget any preconceived expectation and let your heart lead you to where it feels the most fulfilled. Now is a time to embrace new beginnings, a time to be open to the unexpected, a time to live independent of expectations and instead set our own standards for ourselves. We know what we are capable of and have proven that we can succeed when entering the unknown. We shall not be afraid to wander, for we will never be lost. The joy is found in our innermost feelings, regardless of the accomplishments that they bring us. We've proven that we have the agility to adapt, the drive to overcome, and the tools to succeed. Our compasses will lead us to where we're meant to be. So class of 2017, dare to adventure. Resist others' will to confine you. Take pride in your life journey thus far. And as you leave the stage today, never forget that this X marks the spot. The spot that you were unaware of, but confidently proceeded to anyway. The spot where you found your lifelong mentors and friends. The spot where you have prepared to embark on the next path. The spot where I stand before you, proud to be a torero. Delivering this speech, I see the faces of many influential individuals in my life smiling at the destination that I'm at now. They smile not for my accomplishments, but because they sense my inner feeling of excitement and joy, of the love that I have for the past 4 years and the hope that I have for the next. These people are my parents, Janet and Kevin Paula, who have given me the world, selflessly given their guidance to me and been the rock behind me during every journey that I've taken. These people are my mentors that I've accumulated in athletics and academia, who never failed to help me realize my full potential. These people are my friends and my sisters, who have encouraged me to seek the unimaginable. These people are the Board of Trustees, faculty, and administrators at USD, who make this institution that we call home possible. I could not ask for better people to share in this journey with together. So, Toreros, never forget this journey, never fail to relive this journey, and never be afraid to start a new one. In order to wrap things up properly, I'd like to recount a quote from one of my favorite movie characters, Elle Woods. We must always have faith in others, but most importantly, we must always have faith in ourselves. Congratulations, class of 2017. We did it.
Thank you, Rachel and Keeley. Now it's my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Chris Carr, Executive Vice President and Chief Procurement Officer for Starbucks, where he has served in several senior executive retail operation positions and won many awards. Prior to joining Starbucks, Mr. Carr spent the majority of his career with ExxonMobil, developing, leading, and implementing retail operational strategies for its global fuels, marketing, downstream businesses. Mr. Carr is a 1986 graduate of USD's School of Business and serves on USD's Emerging Leaders Council. A detailed biography of Chris Carr can be found in your program. Please join me in welcoming Chris Carr to the podium.
Thank you, Provost Allen, President Harris. Thank you very much. Distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, administration, family and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, welcome and congratulations to the 2017 Business and Engineering graduating class. Give it up. All right, now, I was told that, Chris, you know, at Starbucks, we are a storytelling culture. We tell a lot of stories. And so I typically am not refrain in terms of standing behind a podium and giving a speech, right? But I was told I have to stick to my script. But one thing, here's lesson one. When you leave USD today, you got to constantly check and adjust your plans because I'm going to go off script. And the reason why I'm going off script is I walk in here today, man, and the energy, can you guys feel the energy? The energy in this room is off the charts. And so I couldn't help but think about, so I play basketball here at USD, and I'll share a little bit more with you about that. But I never had the privilege of playing in the Jenny Craig Pavilion. And so if you look up on that banner up there, over there, you see the year 1984? I was on that team. I was on that squad. But, yeah, give it up. But guess where we used to play? We used to play in the sports center where the swimming pool was at in that tiny gym. But the energy felt just like that. So Rachel took a selfie. I got to take a selfie. And you guys got to stand up on 3. Let's stand up. Come on. Let's stand up. Thank you very much. Additionally, I would like to thank my wife, Jackie, of 26 years, and of course, God. Jackie is actually the wonderful mother of our 2 fabulous children. I have a daughter, Alea, who just completed her 2nd year at Barnard College, School of Columbia, and my son, Jalen, who will be attending Rice University in the fall. And I know, oh yes, oh thank you. I know no legacy USD students. However, that is truly okay because they're at or going to universities where they feel that they can best enjoy their journeys, not my journey, but their journey. And that's a topic that I'm going to expound upon in a little bit more depth. So let me keep it real. I really struggled with determining what to share with you guys here today. Should I talk about leadership? Should I talk about my professional journey? Or should I talk about the successes and failures that I've endured over the 30-plus years? So as I was reflecting on the past, the question that kept coming to mind was if I could turn back the clocks of time, which I can, I wish I could, what would I want to hear 30-plus years ago while I was sitting in your seat? What words of wisdom would be beneficial, and what would I want to know? It would be two simple things. It's the importance of enjoying the journey and following your passions. It's amazing how my life has taken me full circle. Life brings me back to a place where actually my adulthood started here at USD. It seems like it was yesterday when I was the starting point guard on the first USD men's basketball team to qualify for an NCAA Division I tournament bid. So, oh, thank you. So there's a bit of my heart and soul up there in the rafters that I just pointed to a couple minutes ago every time I look up there and see that banner. And I can tell you the first time I came back to campus and saw that up there, I was with my wife and my two kids, and they were like, wow, 1984? You're old. But to be here with you this afternoon is quite frankly something that I couldn't have imagined back in the day when I was a 6'4", probably 165-pound soaking wet point guard. And yes, that was back in the day when we used to wear those real tight shorts. But I can tell you, it was an amazing season. From the highs of winning the conference to the lows of losing in the first round against Princeton in Philadelphia at the Palestrium. And no one told me back then that 1984-85, or sports in general, would serve as a pretty good metaphor of what my life would become. Life to me is very similar to a game. You play every day, and sometimes you win, and sometimes you lose. But what I've observed over the years is that the best leaders don't hold on to their victories or their defeats for an extended period of time. They move on to the next opportunity, and they really do stay humble along the way. During my professional journey, I've been blessed and very fortunate to have leaders and mentors who could see in me the potential that, quite frankly, I wasn't able or capable of seeing in myself. So your support group should start to evolve when you leave this campus, and it should include others. Let me say that again. It should include others, mentors, advocates, and hopefully sponsors as you enter the corporate world. But let me be clear, being blessed does not mean that life will come easy. The one thing that I can guarantee you that you'll experience in the years to come is dealing with wins and losses. But understand that through those experiences, you have a choice. You have a choice to allow those experiences to make you stronger, a more resilient person, or you can choose the alternative. I truly believe that every experience, good ones and bad ones, are valuable life lessons. During my journey at USD, I was a student who actually transferred in from a junior college. Not because I didn't have good grades. I was a pretty good high school student. But my childhood dream was to play Division I basketball. And I didn't have any firm D1 offers coming out of high school. So I elected to pursue the junior college route in hopes of receiving a D1 offer. So as you would imagine, after my first year here at USD, I was living the dream. The starting point guard on the championship team, living in San Diego, and having the privilege to pursue my college education. However, I also experienced an early setback in my adult here on campus. It was when I was informed that I had the distinct honor of being recognized as an AP student. And the AP wasn't for the type of advanced placement classes that my children have excelled in. It was a notification that I was being placed on academic probation. You talk about experiencing pressure. Wow. Second to only losing my dad when I was 14 years old, this was the biggest setback that I had to deal with by myself. I didn't even tell my mother because she was too much of a worrier. I actually didn't tell anyone. I was too embarrassed. I don't think I told anyone until I shared the story with my son during his early junior high school year days. Because he was such a perfectionist, straight A student, I told him, I said, hey, brother, I'll pay you to get a B. You need to relax. In hindsight, I must admit that being placed on probation was probably one of the best negative experiences that could have happened to me at that stage of my life. That experience taught me how to deal with my procrastination, my very, very poor time management skills, and displaying, when necessary, the ability to amplify a sense of urgency. This, too, was just another life experience that I choose to learn from. Those early childhood or adulthood experiences, following your passion, which was basketball for me, dealing with setbacks, my academic probation situation, as well as a conversation that I had with my daughter about 13 years ago. And that conversation has shaped what I referred to earlier as my two simple philosophies of life: enjoying the journey and pursuing your passions. I believe that pursuing your passions, you will be led to finding joy in your life experiences. And don't base your satisfaction or your happiness only on achieving a goal or a promotion. You should celebrate those milestones. However, don't let them be the measuring stick of your success. Typically, the first question that I get from young professionals, they ask me, how do you get promoted? And I share with them that I found an equal to or greater level of satisfaction in my personal development versus focusing on vertical promotions. And that the journey is a constant, so find satisfaction in your developmental experiences. Because in spite of what you may think, the reality is you're never as good as you really think you are, and you're never as bad as they say you are. And what I've come to learn is that there's a higher probability of engagement and satisfaction when you're doing something that you're passionate about. For me, in addition to basketball, I found my passion while taking upper division statistics courses at USD. The class was an early indicator that I really enjoyed and was intrigued by data, solving problems, and driving profits. But I also realized that there had to be a social element to the numbers. So leading a business or a business unit was an area of interest that I wanted to pursue. I simply found passion for driving customer satisfaction results and bottom line profits. So in closing, I would like to share with you my simple life-changing story, which ties back to my earlier point about enjoying the journey. It originated from a conversation I had with my then 7-year-old daughter, Alea, while at the time we were living in Houston, Texas. She found a photo of me and my friend Ray holding fishing poles and several bluegill fish that we had caught earlier in the day while fishing. Alea thought that it was the funniest thing that she had ever seen. She grew up hearing stories about my childhood in Los Angeles, and the photo was a far cry from what she envisioned city kids to look like. Alea asked me if Ray and I were still friends because she hadn't had an opportunity to meet him, which made me realize that I was overdue with a connection with Ray. Later that week, I called Ray, and Ray's a big sports guy like I am, and I asked him if he remembered how we used to go to Put-in-Stone National Park and fish all day in the summer. You could tell by the laughter in his voice when he replied, yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. So that led us to a conversation that went back and forth, debating on how much time had passed. We were both shocked that that photo was taken over 33 years ago. I then shared with Ray, I said, Ray, if we're blessed to live till we're 80, we're at the halfway points of our life. I asked him, what do you want to do the second half of your life that you didn't do the first half? And Ray proceeded to ask me one of the most profound questions that I've ever been asked. He said, and he kind of said it in his voice too, he said, Chris, pretend that it's halftime of our lives and the coach has called you into the locker room and asked you that question about how would you want to live the second half of your life? How would you respond? And so like typical materialistic guys, we went to this place of listing vacations, fishing trips, cars, you name it, of things that we wanted to accomplish in life. And after we ran out of breath from rambling through our wish list, I said, man, the first half went by quick. And after Jackie and I started to have kids, it went by even faster. So all I know is that the second half is going to go by at warp speed. And although I don't know exactly what I want to do when I grow up, what I do know is that I want to enjoy the journey. Since that conversation, which was over 13 years ago, I've adopted that philosophy for my life. It led me actually to Starbucks after 18 years with ExxonMobil. And partners at Starbucks, we refer to our employees as partners, ask me often when I speak highly of my experience at ExxonMobil, they say, hey, Chris, if you liked it so much, why did you leave? And I share with them that my answer makes no sense to anyone else but me, and that it was the toughest, easiest decision that I ever made in my life. And that decision was rooted in my belief that I could better enjoy the journey at Starbucks. This philosophy has helped me deal with professional successes, failures, as well as dealing with the loss of my mother, 2 brothers, a sister, many relatives, and personally overcoming cancer. So I'll leave you with this one challenge, graduating class of 2017. You're starting the second quarter of your life. It's not halftime, it's the second quarter. But let's just say it's an early timeout. So don't think about the entire game, but think about the next 2 to 3 years. It will go by quickly. Therefore, my question is, how do you want to start the second quarter of your life? What does success look like to you? And what impact do you want to make on others and the greater society? Thank you for your attention. God bless you, and congratulations on your academic accomplishments.
Thank you, Chris. President Harris will now present the Alcala Awards.
The Alcala Award is given to 2 seniors who've demonstrated throughout their time at the University of San Diego the balanced development that is a goal for all USD students. USD's mission is to advance academic excellence, expand liberal and professional knowledge, create a diverse and inclusive community, and prepare leaders dedicated to ethical conduct and compassionate service. The 2 seniors selected for this award embody the spirit and action of this mission. This year's recipients are in 2 different ceremonies. This morning, we gave the award to Jane Henderson. Our recipient this afternoon is a very well-rounded torero. During his time at the university, he was active in both the Founders Chapel Choir and community. He was also an outstanding leader in university ministry and participated in several of their retreats and immersion trips. Outside of the university ministry, he served as a resident assistant, associated student senator, and a university tour guide. In addition, he was a member of the student organization People of the Islands and an active member of his fraternity, Beta Theta Pi. An electrical engineering major, he was co-president of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Now working full-time as an engineer, he will continue to represent USD well into the future. Marked by a dedication to academic excellence, service, and investment both to the university and to the community at large, and characterized by compassionate leadership both now and as he prepares for his future, we are proud to announce this afternoon's recipient of the 2017 Akala Award to Keanu Gutatala.
The University of San Diego will now proceed with the official conferral of degrees. First, we will confer the degrees upon the January and May 2017 graduates. Then we will recognize the bachelor candidates who will graduate at the end of USD Summer Session 2017. Dr. Shell Roberts, Dean of the Shiley Marcos School of Engineering, and Dr. Jaime Alonso Gomez, Dean of the School of Business, will confer the degrees.
Will the January and May 2017 candidates for the bachelor's degree, Shiley Marcos School of Engineering, please rise? And this includes computer science. You have completed the requirements for the bachelor's degree. The trustees of the University of San Diego, on the recommendation of the university faculty and by the virtue and authority vested in them, hereby confer upon each of you the dual degree of Bachelor's of Science and Bachelor's of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and honors thereunto appertaining. Please be seated.
School of Business. Will the January and May 2017 candidates for the bachelor's degree, School of Business, please rise? You have completed the requirements for the bachelor's degree. The trustees of the University of San Diego, on the recommendation of the university faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in them, hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, or Bachelors of Accountancy, with all the rights, privilege, and honors thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree at the conclusion of USD Summer Session 2017, please rise. As members of the class of 2017, and upon the satisfactory completion of your remaining requirements during USD Summer Session 2017, the university will confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and honors thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. Please take your seat. The recognition indicative of the bachelor's degree will now be granted. Degree recipients, please follow directions of the candidate marshals, Dr. Susan Lord, Dr. Justine Rapp, Dr. Ryan Radcliffe, Dr. Daniel Rivetti, Dr. Carlton O'Neill, and Dr. Priya Kanan Narasaman will now call the roll of recipients for the bachelor's degree. Please note the honors program candidates' names are read first.
I will now announce the names of the honors program graduates. Nicholas Dean Adiego, Mechanical Engineering. Akira Stevens Benai, summa cum laude. Michael John Burafato, magna cum laude. Alyssa Louise Cherney, summa cum laude. James Ryan Furman, cum laude. Kate Lorraine Gardner, summa cum laude. Eric Gordetsky, summa cum laude. Mei Li Hay, Mechanical Engineering, magna cum laude. Austin Bradley Jacobs, summa cum laude. Cameron James Lacali, Electrical Engineering, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Moser, summa cum laude. Alex N. Nogler, summa cum laude. David P. Pennington, Mechanical Engineering, magna cum laude. Catherine Rachel Quinn, summa cum laude. Pierce B. Salamak, Electrical Engineering. Luke Harrison Schleiler. David M. Shannon, cum laude. Abigail Ruth Solnet, magna cum laude. Rachel Elaine Stein, Mechanical Engineering. And Brock Andrew Wilson, Mechanical Engineering, magna cum laude. I will now announce the names of the Shiley Marcos School of Engineering candidates. Nicole Hope Abraham. Madison Patricia Abron. Sarah Ann Wena Adams. Joylene C. Aguirre. Khalifa Sameh Khalaf Al-Dahan. Khaled Walid Al-Askar. Saud Al-Nazi. Mohammed Al-Hossani. Joshua Nicholas Allen. Abdulaziz Saud Al-Rashed. Al-Manthar Al-Sharif. Yazid Saleh Al-Sawaid. Hind Abdulaziz Al-Subai. Khalid Nasser Al-Salam. Shannon Marie Bailey, cum laude. Brittany T. Barnes. Melissa Catherine Beal. Charles Edward Berger. Michael Gabriel Bonacci. Maria Bajnek, cum laude. Samuel James Buck. Kelly S. Castaldo. Kanan J. Choquette, cum laude. Hayden Brewster Clevenger. Jordan Alexander Colson. Gary Ryan Couch. Danny Stephen DeBruin. Jeffrey Thomas DeFelice, cum laude. Casey Donovan Dobiez. Kylie S. Even. Abigail Francis Flannery. Michael Scott Franklin. Quentin French Fulsher. Macklin Jerome Gathers Sr. Raymond A. Getz IV. Yusuf Saad Goloth. Rachel Madeline Gledhill, cum laude. Kelsey Ray Gels, cum laude. Sten Michael Golds. Emmanuel Gomez. Eric M. Green. Kiefer Nicholas Grindle. Peter William Gustafson. Keanu Gutatala. Jacob James Hallgrimson. Taylor Christopher Henderson, magna cum laude. Christopher E. Hodge, cum laude. Gregory P. Hopkins, magna cum laude. Aaron Michael Yacht, cum laude. Mark Remington Hupp. Jamal Abdulhadi Jamal, magna cum laude. Sarah E. Capel, magna cum laude. Christine N. Keene. Giselle Keller. Jessica Lee Koch. Donald Cornett Land, Jr. Matthew James Laurent, cum laude. Catherine A. Levy, cum laude. Tian Yo Lee. Rachel Davis Lloyd, magna cum laude. Eric Jacob Locke. Sitara Lotfi. Jessica Marie Lowry. Christopher Patrick Ma, magna cum laude. Victoria Suzanne Moraga. Scott Michael Matthews, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth May, magna cum laude. Aaron Kerrigan McDonald, cum laude. Morgan Michelle McDowell. Nathaniel Richard Mollett. Adam F. Moreau, magna cum laude. Mitchell J. Morley. Carly Alexa Naisland. Nicole A. Nino. Casey Alexandria Olivet. Charles Cooper Penn. Austin Robert Perry. Brandon E. Prusick. Jorge Maldonado. Andrew P. Ring, cum laude. John F. Rocado. Robert Patrick Ryan, Jr. Hassam Sabano. Alec Christopher Sarner. Harrison Samuel Schmachtenberger, magna cum laude. Connor M. Schofield. Ryan Stewart Smart. Ryan Alexander St. Ange. Christopher Michael Scissor, cum laude. Michael Joseph Valenius, magna cum laude. Noah Benjamin Thomas, cum laude. Jordan Charles Toland. Tyler Richard Tornquist. Madeline Sophie Vorenkamp, cum laude. Nicholas James Watson, magna cum laude. Lucas Adrian Wineland. And Justin Roger Young.
I will now announce the names of the School of Business candidates. Courtney Rose Abbasian. Nuf Abdul Qadar, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Abramczyk. Stephanie M. Abreu, cum laude. Mason Frank Acevedo. Alexandria Grace Adams. Youssef Muhammad Ali. Miriam Haydari Awazi. Hunter Samuel Ansley. Abdullah Khaled Al-Awadi. Abdulwahab Alawani. Abdulaziz Al-Ajmi. Hani Muhammad Al-Amir. Nif Ahmed Kamania Al-Anihi. Abdullah Mubarak Al-Amali. Fahad Faisal Al-Armali. Suleiman Walid Al-Asakar, Senior. Oz Suhail Al-Adanj. Khaled Jamal Al-Dusari. Ali Khalifa Al-Falada. Faisal A. Al-Hamarani. Bazem Suleiman Al-Ahmed. Balkis Ismail Ali. Mohammed Jamal Al-Kazemi. Christopher Thomas Allen. Caitlin M. Allende, cum laude. Jordan Anthony Oliva. Ahmed Mutalak Al-Muteri. Yamel Guadalupe Alonso, summa cum laude. Hamad Al-Shaya. Ahmed Abdurrahman Al-Suhaim. Rashid Saeed Al-Tayr. Mark Alexander Altura, cum laude. Conrad M. Altvader. Badr Mania Al-Yami. Marissa Teresa Amarelli. Spencer Ryan Andrews. Jordan Augustus Hamilton Angus. Uchechukwu Nelly Onyanwu. Hugo J. Aparicio. Desiree Amber Miran Aquino. Karina Laguna Unronda. Robert Arca Sr. Jerick Johnson Armstrong Jr. Alvaro Aranzarina. Abdullah Rahman Imad Ashram. Sally Jean Ashton. Isabella Lauren Asker. Tiara Danielle Atchley. Nicholas Wayne Battis. Melissa Aziz Boudra. Brett Lee Bailey. Nicholas Richard Baines. Samantha Elizabeth Wolf Baker, magna cum laude. Alexander Thomas Bengert. David Jeffrey Barker, cum laude. Jaden Rose Barrington, magna cum laude. Alan Afram Bazi. Nicholas Robert Bea. Matthew Lawrence Beasley, cum laude. Marie France Belaine. Anjanette Cantos Bellarmino. Ryan Ellis Belden. Hunter Jane Belvale, cum laude. Bronte Elaine Benish, cum laude. Wade Thomas Bennett. Grady Allen Benson. Kyle A. Bentz. Timothy Scott Barron, cum laude. Dylan Lee Burgum. Jessica Hernandez Bernal. Damiano Bertamini. Sean Rishi Bardwaj. Grant Matthew Bigley. Khalid Abdumosin Binjadi. Amar Bahar Bishi. Bryson Richard Blake. Brooke Anna Louise Bland. Shawnee Fletcher. Jonathan Robert Bohiki, cum laude. Patrick Joseph Bollinger. Emily Ting Bomakdal. Jamie Irene Borer, magna cum laude. Brianna Marie Barreto, summa cum laude. Emily Algren Brennan. Chasen Skylar Bridges, magna cum laude. Tanner Michael Britton. Connor Patrick Johnson Brown. Luciana Boark. Eric Joseph Bodaneski. Alexander Z. Bolkin, summa cum laude. Nicholas Avery Bunick, summa cum laude. Carl Joseph Burdick. Emily Grace Burke. Thomas Reed Burkhardt. Maria Teresa Burquez Diaz, cum laude. Andrew David Bush, Jr., degree recognition presented by his mother, Kimberly Bush, member of the Board of Trustees.
How's it going?
Good. Ryan Michael Camara. Jose Luis Campos. Julio Campos Morales. Clark Anthony Cannon, cum laude. Christopher Thomas Carolyn, Degree recognition presented by his mother, Janie Carolyn, Director of Compensation and Benefits. Eric Michael Carr. Luis Enrique Carrillo, cum laude. Brittany Michelle Castagna, magna cum laude. Chian Sen. William Sin Lam, magna cum laude. Rachel Catherine Serkleskly. Paul Anthony Chamorro. Connor Aaron Cheng. Sarah A. Chavez. Tubi Chow. Taylor Crispin. Natalie Jeanette Christensen. Brandon L. Samina. Megan Nicole Clarkson, magna cum laude. Victoria Marguerite Cliff. Erin M. Cobain, magna cum laude. Sebastian Codina. Jake Jordan Cohen. William A. R. Considine, magna cum laude. Troy L. Conyers. Cameron Colas Cook. Sean Murray Cooley Jr., magna cum laude.
Jordan Marie Corrington, magna cum laude. Karen S. Coda. Brianna Lynn Council. Alexander Grant Coverdale. John Eric Crabtree, summa cum laude. Courtney Page Cranston. Haley James Kuyakala, cum laude. Brett Patrick Daly. Parker Dance. Alex Dow. Charles Vincent Davis. Aiden Bradbury Davison, cum laude. Luisa Valentina De Angelis. Filippo De Nuno. Luke Thomas DeGrassi. Nicholas Lawrence Dyerline. Darian Dimaki, cum laude. Adam Jacob Jajong. Danielle Julia Devine. Alexandra Ray DeYoung. Temistocles Andres Diaz. Marissa Rose DeBazio, cum laude. Maria Demachki, summa cum laude. Federica Maria Dominguez. Cassidy Noel Donaldson, magna cum laude. Catherine Ashley Donahoe, summa cum laude. Cameron Alexander Campbell Douglas. Colleen Dower, magna cum laude. Ballinger Bradshaw Doyle. Yi Young Du. Scott Guy Duncan. Andrew Omar Eckstein. Shayna Edlin. Mohammed Sharif Afat. Lauren Martin Egan. Corinne Taylor Akizian. Karam Jamal El Harami. Gina Victoria Ellen. Alexander Edward Emerson. Arturo Esteban Enriquez de Rivera. Ryan Matthew Ernsbarger. Kevin Michael Ernst. Hayden Richard Estes. Emily V. Evans. Alyssa Jo Fayborg. Sarush Fahimarad, magna cum laude. Therese Victoria Fazio, magna cum laude. Alexa Elisabetta Fee. Regina Marie Fenney. Daniel James Flynn. Laureen Colleen Foley, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Maria Foote, magna cum laude. Jason Henry Frankel, cum laude. Courtney K. Freeman. Brianna Frutos. Douglas Roberto Galdames. Devin Fernanda Gallardo. Gianna Farwell Gallo. Nicholas Alexander Gallo, magna cum laude. Kevin J. Ganley, magna cum laude. Kirsten R. Gansert. Christopher Anthony Garcia. Kelly Lara Garcia, cum laude. Emmanuel Garcia Reyes. Andrew Joseph Gardner. Lucas Randall Gardner. Camille Rodriguez. Anna Gasperlin. Samson Gavranian. Sandra Renee Gozen. Camelia Sarah Gobzadeh. Yvette Marie Gill. Michael Spencer Gillis. Stefan Eugene Gentoli, diploma recognition presented by his mother, Viviana Alexandrovich, associate professor in the School of Leadership and Education Studies. Ariel Nicole Gladstone, magna cum laude. Brian McCabe Glodowski.
My last name is Gloin.
Thank you. Zachary Michael Gloin. Casey Carol Goff. Caleb Hahnemann Goldstein. Miroslava Gomez. Danielle Ray Gonzalez. Adriana Karina Gonzalez. Christina Gonzalez. Regina Marie Gonzalez. Congratulations. Selena Gonzalez. Nicholas Elia Gorgoris, cum laude. Aiden Joseph Goyette. Carissa E. Gray. Jacob Colin Gray. John Robert Graybill. Nicholas Joseph Greco, cum laude. Forrest Greenwalt, cum laude. Austin Barry Groen, cum laude. Alexa Katrina Grunder, magna cum laude. Jianyang Gu. Joseph Guarino. Daniel Alejandro Guerra. Brandon Christian Guerrero. Charles Andrew Gunn, cum laude. John Roshan James Hadfield, magna cum laude. Catherine Denise Hamilton. Spencer James Hammett. Logan Hanohano. Eric David Hansen. Zachary Mitchell Harmon. Katrina Ann Hart, magna cum laude. Lacey Nicole Harton, magna cum laude. Griffin Rex Halpert. Haley Loretta Heath, cum laude. Shelby Taylor Heath. Naomi Elizabeth Heikkinen, cum laude. Hong Kang Heng. Nicholas D. Henson. Elizabeth Karen Herman, cum laude. Amanda Yamil Hernandez. Alejandro Gamaliel Hernandez Ruiz. Gerald Max Higgins. Kendall Elizabeth Higgins. Sienna Yee Hill. Alexis Hilson, magna cum laude. Joelle Annette Hippensteel. Vivian Ho, cum laude. Tyler Jacob Hodges, magna cum laude. Yeah! Merlin Heckendorf. Spencer Wayne Hoffman, cum laude.
Victor Mark Holland. Caroline Packer Hooven, magna cum laude. Michael M. Hope. Lloyd August Hopple III. Chinyu Su. Jai-Ting Huang. Elizabeth Ann Hudi, cum laude. Paul J. Huther, magna cum laude. Stephen Clayton Hutchinson. Haley Christine Hutchison, cum laude. Kareem Christian Hiver. Kayla Hoven, cum laude. Robert Fafetai Ayalulau. Alyssa Catherine So Icasiano. Stephen R. Ingard, cum laude. Lily C. Ingracia. Antonio Irastorza. Teddy Irdani. Matthew Christopher Jacobs. Alejandro Jaime Posas. Drogan Ray James. Aiden Camille Jarrar. Alyssa Nicole Jatnix, cum laude. Connor Richard Jouch. John William Huaraguito. Nigel J. Johnson. Sean William Johnson. Amanda L. Jones. Michael Curtis Jones, cum laude. Christina Elizabeth Johnson, cum laude. Dakota Lynn Kahn. Michael Ryan Kaminsky, magna cum laude. Faisal Mahir Kenan. Po Hang Kang. Kimberly Renee Cantor, cum laude. Max Michael Cantor. Ryan Hisham Katan, summa cum laude. Matthew Hilton Kumeyer. Martha Page Culls, cum laude. Matthew Hilton Kumeyer. Elena Bonnie Kay, cum laude. Cassidy Marie Kelly. John Patrick Kelly, magna cum laude. Aiden Jacob Kennedy, magna cum laude. Michael Anthony Kessler, cum laude. Abdul Rahman Khalid Kamis. Chandera Klang. Anthony Kupangthi. Russell R. Kilburn. Christine Ju Hee Kim, summa cum laude. Randy Jinsu Kim. Kayla Michelle Kimball. Lauren Shay King, summa cum laude. Jerica Nicole Kingsbury, magna cum laude. Corbin Kirk. Amy Cole. Blake Lauren Kolaseki, cum laude. John Kononov. Carla Zofia Koper. Janelle Nicole Kozlowski. Lisa Marie Kramer. Sarah Margaret Kramer, magna cum laude. Christian Stephen Curtella. Marcus J. Kyung. Joseph Michael David Landis. Brenna Barrett Landstrom. David Harrison Lane, cum laude. Kelly Michelle Larson. Jordan L. Latchford, cum laude. Alexander Micah Layton. Trang Tu Lee, cum laude. Cameron C. Liali. Edward J. Lecoq, cum laude. McKenna Nicole Ledesma. Alexandra Mackenzie Lee. Mary Ann Lee. Ryan Joseph Lee. Joseph David Linné. Morgan Elizabeth Lester, cum laude. Flora Leong. Hunter Para Levy. George Jinyao Liang. Forrest N. Lieberman, magna cum laude. Lisa Bessie Lieberman, cum laude. Po Yi Lin. Runzi Lin. Yuhan Lin. Pablo Linero Ortegu. Shi Yuan Liu. Salvador Martinez Llamas, Jr. Gert Lacklow. Brianna J. Lombardi. Austin Jacob Lords, magna cum laude. Wayne Luca, cum laude. Brendan Christopher Lum, cum laude. Dan Luo. Maximilian Chase Mabile. Edward A. McKay. Olivia Danielle Madrigal. Mackenzie McGrath. Stephen Lawrence Makeley II. Mark M. Manlapaz. Mason O. Manmano. Christopher S. Manning. Lucas Grant Markham. Alma Alejandra Marmolejo. Brandon Martone. Cameron R. Mayton. Jordan A. Materi. Connor Christian Matun. Emily Jane Matham. Ashley M. May. Stephanie Marie Mazuka, cum laude. Daniel Robert McConville, magna cum laude. Hannah K. McCoon. Grant Maron McGahey, cum laude. Abigail Renee McLaughlin. Mitchell Reed McLaughlin. Keegan Patrick McMillan, cum laude. Eric Scott McMurrian. Maya A. McNett. Audrey Elise Meany. Demetrios Theodoros Madenas. Travis Charles Meeker. Philip A. Melendez. Casey Allison Malika. Jason John Mendez.
Yes, in just a second. Jose L. Merlot. Ryan Allen Merrill. Degree presented by his mother Tracy, Office of Sponsored Programs. Lucy Ju Fang Meski, cum laude. Povis Danielis McNitus. Anna Taya Montana. Jacqueline Amani Vergara Mitchell. Mohite. Sean N. Mohite. Austin Thomas Milano, magna cum laude. Zachary Paul Monte. Sarah A. Moore, magna cum laude. Give me a hug. Louis Heinrich Morago. Diego Morales. Alec John Moreno, magna cum laude. Marco Antonio Moreno Schneider. Mark Andrew Morris. Kai Kekoa Aliolani Morse. Taylor N. Morway, cum laude. Muanis. Charbel Abdo Muanis. Jacob Reinhold Mueller. Skylar Drew Munoz. Anton Peter Miskew. Hi. Helena Nadeau. Kelsey Ruth Nager, magna cum laude. Cole Kawika Neon. Syed Puya Neda Dahande. Noah Donald Nellis. Kevin S. Nelson. JC Nguyen. Catherine Kirsten Nilsson. Emily Elizabeth Norris, cum laude. Tyler James Norris. Matoyuba Tarovna Nurova. Matthew Cottrell O'Brien. Edward Juan O'Connor, magna cum laude. Gregory Kenji Okura. Jocelyn Joshi Jesus Olwin. Bridget E. Olson, cum laude. Michael Tyler Olson. Riley Jack O'Neill. Maxwell Mark Opperman. Melanie L. Ordonez, cum laude. Jack Anthony Oru, cum laude. Mandeep Singh Pabla. Randeep Pabla. Passes. Leo Anthony Villanueva Passes. Nikita Pai. You ready? Keely Ann Pala, summa cum laude. It's Pallone, right? Yeah. Anthony Thomas Pallone. Andrew J. Palmquist, cum laude. Pantazopoulos. Samantha Christina Pantazopoulos, summa cum laude. Sachi Raj Parekh. Devin Parikh. Hi. Marlene Ann Parisi. Of course. Ryan Michael Pascarella. Cigar. Matthew T. Pauling. Alyssa Marie Peak, summa cum laude. Daniel G. Pena. Isaac Pereira Martinez. Prelima Irene Perez. Christine Ann Pereira. Julia Ann Personeni. James Robert Peters. Okay, Euros, you got to help me. Petronovich? Nievich. Euros I. Petronievich. Jessica Downing Petanuzzo, cum laude. Pugh. Jason W. Pugh, magna cum laude. No Eric Fan. Kyle Nicholas Pasunko. Matthew Fortune Pinero, cum laude. Daniel A. Pincus, magna cum laude. Madeline Blair Platt. Stephen Eugene Pullman. Jerome Arness Portis. Kaylee Faith Pott, cum laude. Michaela Lee Price, magna cum laude. Parker M. Price. Frederico Prieto. Danielle Marie Pryor, magna cum laude. Andrew Paul Pasinka. Angelo Elon Puente. Mingjing Chiyu. Nelofar Lily Romani. Riley. Brittany Ann Riley. Hi. Maria Rocio Ramirez. Diana or Diana? Diana Pazzili Ramirez Sanchez. Austin Ryan Rangel. Brandon Douglas Roush. Jonathan Joseph Redmond. Blake B. Reed. Troy E. Reese. Megan Elise Reed. Congratulations. Jonathan Michael Reich. Morgan Page Rich. Julie M. Rickert. Colby M. Riley. Antonice LaShawn Robertson. Jake Joseph Robertson. Matthew Stephen Robinson, summa cum laude. Alex P. Rodoni. Brian J. Rodriguez. Vanessa Rodriguez. Abraham Rodriguez Tostado, cum laude. Roll-offs. Roydy? Yep. Patrick M. Roydy. Madeline Rowland, cum laude. Alexander Norman Rollins. Good job. Juan Pablo Romano. Sean Thomas Rooney, magna cum laude. Daniel Jake Rosansky. Rudokas. David Stephen Rudokas. Skylar James Rulin. Shayna E. Ryan. Reiniak? Lauren Reiniak. Rhoda K. Sabachi. Shannon Christie Safford. Salome. Ryan Addison Saltz, summa cum laude. Rohana Araya Salzano. Bridget Hernandez Sanchez. Selena Marie Sanchez. Cassandra Boyd Sandifer. Blake Robert Sardella. Brandon Sarmiento.
Haley Sogling. Carrie Louise Schattinger. Andrew Baroga Schlegel. Alexis Adriana Schlutter, cum laude. Janelle Marie Schneider. Carl Albert Schweiger. Rachel Lynn Seeds, magna cum laude. Madeline Louise Sims, cum laude. Julia Sepulveda, cum laude. Christina Jacobson Shakar. Harrison Shawn Shi. Danielle Lauren Cilio. Hugh M. Simone. Alexander Ryan Simonet. John Joseph Simonson, magna cum laude.
I go by JoJo.
Nicholas Alexander Sinzig. Kristen Banker Sitars. Thomas Bowdox Kelly. Ian Smale. Erin Catherine Smith. Jalen Michael Smith. Matthew A. Smith. Molly Christine Solches. Alicia Kiana Soria. Isabella Joey Sorrentino. Paulo Nikolai Soshianko. Madison Elizabeth Span. Alexander William Splinter. Addison Daniel Peyton Starn. Derek Gregory Stevens, magna cum laude. Madison Ann Stevens, cum laude. Jennifer Hart Stiles. Aiden Joseph Stinnett. Hannah Elizabeth Stover, cum laude. Eric T. Straka, summa cum laude. Megan P. Strickland. Kirsten E. Suda. Melvin Suzerjak. Lauren Ann Sullivan. Nicholas Haruaki Sullivan. Zine Sun. Lauren Mary Jongwa Sykes. Nevin Joseph Sukala. Luke Patrick Tafuri. Isaac Tamborel. Mark Francisco Tenyak, summa cum laude. Darren Micah Tashima, magna cum laude. Jasmine Marie Tower. Miriam Jean Taylor, cum laude. Galila Tefera, cum laude. Brooke Charlotte Terrio, cum laude. Ethan Paul Thomas. McKenna E. Tolak. Maricruz Torres. Tanner Ray Torres. Vicky Ana Torres. Tanya Toussaint Von Bertrap. Justin M. Trementozzi. Kenji Thomas Subakiyama. Michael Joseph Turner. Anudeep Udandam. Alexander Adam Yule, magna cum laude. Adam Michael Chihak Urbasi. Ashley Lorraine Whale. Amanda Megan Valencia cum laude. Carrie Ann Van Winkle. Alec Varela Bias. Diego Vasquez. Natalie Vasquez, magna cum laude. Brandon S. Vega. Rana E. Verhoog, magna cum laude. Vincent Edward Vidauri. There. Jet Vilicic. Carolee E. Vincent, cum laude. Stephen M. Virosek. Victoria Vozarova. Sanjana Sanjay Vadva. Karan Anil Vadva. Victoria Elizabeth Walker. Marguerite Marie Wallace, cum laude. Gwendolyn Dolores Walter, cum laude. Shan Wang. Wenxian Wang, cum laude. Grant Norwood Warren, cum laude. Marguerite Lynn Watson, magna cum laude. Jacob B. Weeks, cum laude. Nicholas John West, cum laude. Ryan H. Weston. Brandon Michael White. Chandler Marie White. Morgan Elizabeth White, cum laude. Kevin Lee Williams. Dre Wilson. Satchel Nesta Wilshire. Adam Arthur Winterling. Salam Worko. Chad Darrell Jurgen, magna cum laude. Gino Calascio. Melad Yusofi. Cindy Sung Ae Yoon. Daisy Ashley Zaragoza. Natalie Danielle Zendejas. Presley R. Zendejas. Linwei Zhang. Yating Zhang. Patrick Zimmer, cum laude. Hannah Siri Zuzan. Burj Z Zabayan. Aubrey Saad Zara. Anastasia Colleen Zuniga.
Congratulations, class of 2017. We made it. I have to admit, I've been thinking about this day a lot, especially since the minute we got back from spring break. Anticipating this moment caused me to step back and recall the many things that our class has both seen and accomplished. When we first arrived on campus as a class, everything looked totally different. We had a different president, different buildings, a different vision statement, a new strategic plan, and we even rooted for the Chargers way back then, believe it or not. USD was in a state of flux as our university turned towards change, as it began to determine its future. While we were here, change-making found meaning and depth in our community. It turned from an idea, a word on a billboard, to something that had meaning and depth, a mission that we lived out together. In our short time here, we shaped this university into something that it was hoping to become. Class of 2017, you are leaving behind a community that still needs you. After today, we cannot leave all of this behind because USD is still counting on us. Just like it counted on us to be competitive, social, and energetic first-year students, just as it counted on us to create the change-making community that it wanted to become, just as it counted on us to address concerns and celebrate the successes, and this year, as it counted on us to be leaders and pioneers in every corner of campus, USD is counting on us now. My favorite part of this year has been the opportunity to witness the incredible things that we've done as a class. We've participated in amazing on-campus events. We've had amazing and inspiring championship games, global research projects, and impressive on-campus demonstrations. You guys killed it. You did a great job. I also have seen so many of you identify things that we could do better in our community. But you didn't stop there. You got to work. You made the University of San Diego better through your actions. That was you. But USD desires more than students to be involved for just 4 years. USD needs alumni leadership. Now, our responsibility to this place is greater than it has ever been. And so I'm excited about today not only because it marks the end of an incredible class of USD students, that would be us, but also because it marks the beginning of a great class of alumni who have just entered the USD community. So, get competitive, have pride in this place as you continue through your life, and keep helping USD achieve its absolute best, as you've already done for many years. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you for the great things that you have done here in such little time. Stay in touch, and never forget that we are always proudly Toreros. Thank you. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of the Alumni Association and an alumna of the class of 2002 and 2005, Ms. Heather Dooley, who is now in her 8th year on the alumni board. Please welcome her to welcome us to the next phase of our Torero story.
Good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the next chapter of your lifelong relationship with the University of San Diego. The work you've put in as students has afforded you membership into the USD Alumni Association. It's a select group made up of over 65,000 alumni across the United States and throughout the world. As you go out into that world, remember that you're now part of the Torero Network, an association that will bring you great personal and professional growth. Your involvement will make the Torero Network even stronger for those who follow in your footsteps, just as your fellow alumni have done for you. So, while this ceremony may mark the end of your official time here at Alcala Park as a student, know that you're always welcome to be part of that family and welcome back anytime. The Alumni Association is excited to acknowledge your achievements, and we look forward to your active participation. There are so many ways to stay involved and give back no matter where you are. You can take part in homecoming, attend a Torero Network event, read scholarship applications, serve at finals feeding frenzy, mentor an undergrad student, and give back to student scholarships. In your experiences throughout the world, wear your blue and white with Torero pride. And congratulations and best of luck to you, the newest members of the USD Alumni Association.
I'd like to take a moment. I would like you to help me thank all the people that put together this event that you got to experience today. An incredible event. 75 people. Awesome work. Now I'd like to ask you to please stand and join in singing USD's Alma Mater, led by Michael Franklin of the class of 2017. The lyrics appear on page 8 of your program. Please remain standing for the recessional.
Hail to you, Alma Mater. Hail to USD. We sing this song, our spirits high with strength and loyalty. Hail to you, Alma Mater, home of the blue and white. You lead us onward in our lives by your guiding light. Honor and proud tradition, spirit and unity. Hail to you, our alma mater, USD.
Spectators are asked to remain standing at their seats until the platform party, faculty, and all the graduates have exited the pavilion. The 64th undergraduate commencement for the Shiley Marcos School of Engineering and the School of Business at the University of San Diego is now adjourned.